welcome back. Let me just check the your YouTubes to see if we're up and streaming. We appear to be. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming a few hours of this today. One or two, something like that. I'll come back to it a little bit later on in the day, but for the time being, yeah, we're just going to jump into it. Let's just do this. Last we left off, we found out that there was an android on the loose, a murderous android at that, a deviant, and yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Which else to do that? I mean, there's a whole host of other things to do that, but I don't know. We'll find out. Oh shit, here we go. Kara just snaps the dad's neck.
Todd? Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, fuck. We've served spaghetti bolognese, by the look.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Turn on the light. Serve. Okay.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house. What do? I go out and hire a fucking android.
I feel like I should be careful with this.
Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful.
Wait, new intro.
They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad. They're so fucking perfect, they ruin my fucking life. What are you looking at? What's your fucking problem? Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no!
It's all your fucking fault!
Kara. Battle mode activated.
Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now! Yes! You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
Wait, no. No, I know exactly what. No.
Took off without a word.
Where was it? We need to get the gun. We need to get the gun. I think that's what we need to do. We're getting the fucking gun. Yes. Right.
I couldn't.
No. No, 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 no,
No!
no. You can't reason with it.
Shit about how I felt.
Fuck, this was his room. This was his room. This was his room. Get the gun. Get the gun. Get the gun.
I
Get
just
the gun.
wasn't good enough for her.
We're not using it, but we need it.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
Now there's a gun in the room. Wait. What?
Watch out, Kara!
Fuck!
Come here, bitch.
Oh, that power, that fucker!
Stop, Dad! Don't hurt her! Leave her alone!
You do as I say.
Wait, what? I saw the bell, not the gun. Did we shoot him? Fuck! Oh no. Is he alive? But we haven't escaped. No, he's dead. What's that running? I'm so fucking confused. Oh, now we're fucking running! Yeah. Yeah. Right. You know, yesterday, you know, in the previous video when I said, look, we need, this game needed to have that feeling of, like, everything you're doing in the moment is going to have a reaction. And that having that reaction happen imminently is just as important to have it happen later on as well. Like, you need to have that balance, otherwise, if everything that you do only has a change in that immediate next scene, the impact wears off fairly quickly. Whereas if all the impact happens later on, you're left thinking to yourself that nothing's changed. When I said that the first scene in this is where the first like set piece in this game was like where I believed all of the effort to go into with the sort of stuff aside from the storytelling. This is what I was fucking Like, this is how you prove me wrong. If you've got more shit like this, look at all these fucking options, man. And so many different ways as well. So we got Kara shot Todd. I suppose the other one is, like, Todd shot Kara or something like that. Or, like, we got incapacitated or something. Versions where we try to... Like, this isn't even at the point where you can try to reason with him. Yeah, because we got that option unlocked because we saw the gun. Because we saw it... yeah, we saw it before. So we could go all the way back. Where is it? Todd gets mad. Like, that's... Regardless, we have to do that. Break programming. And look, we've got an ending right there as well. I suppose that is if we try to reason with him. Or if we just stand still. Maybe Alice dies or something like that. And going forward, we've got go upstairs. But there's a whole other route as well. Some of these paths will lock though. Okay. You know that? Yeah, like I am tempted to replay that scene now, like once I finish the game, just to see the other out.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
Fair enough. You're feeling well, but sure.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
So you can purchase things for a blink of an eye, but calling the police takes you verbally describing it to them.
Marcus, no. I'm gonna come with you.
I'm not sure about that, man.
Leo.
Oh, look who's here. My father's plastic toy.
Leo. What's going on?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Be reasonable. This isn't gonna get you anywhere.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Marcus, don't defend yourself. You hear me?
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Oh my
Doesn't
god!
matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
You're scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
No. No. This could lead to his death. No, I'm leaving it. I can't fucking, you just have like an entire thing like that before, where I feel like I'm making all the decisions for myself, and now you throw me into this situation. Fuck you, there's not a way around it. Fuck you. This could be interesting if I could fucking
Oh, right,
decide
that's
this.
right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, leave him alone!
I'm gonna destroy you. And it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit. You know why? Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing.
Carl, no!
Oh, Carl.
Humans. Fragile machines.
Carl, don't leave, okay? Please don't go. Don't leave.
Remember, Marcus, don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. No. Dad. No. Please.
This is all your fault. This never would have happened if it weren't for you. The android. It was the android.
Fuck you. Dude, after we just had that entire... No, again. We go... That's my washing machine. Just let it do its thing. Right. Right after we have that entire fucking thing in the previous one where I praise it for being how diverse the options are in it, you give me another linear fucking path, and following this, you contradict something that's happened before. You had the protesters out there. You had the people who were against androids trying to beat up on the Marcus himself, trying to beat him up, and then they were intervened by the police. So you told me that the law is fine with androids, that they are there to protect and find those that do them harm. So you acknowledge, right? You acknowledge that these androids have a form of right. And then the next time we get to this, you throw that in my fucking face for the sake of me sitting down going, oh no, it's not fair. Oh, they discriminate against them, and this is what this is trying to tell me. No, that's not how I feel right now. I feel betrayed because you told me one thing and you presented another thing to me in more than one format. Look at the choices I've got here. Check study without Carl. Didn't fucking do anything. Carl still rolled on into the studio regardless. Which means that choice means fuck all. Marcus becomes deviant. Obey Carl. Carl dies of a heart attack. Disobey Carl. I bet you he either dies of a heart attack or he gets shot or some shit. So Carl's death is probably inevitable. The police arrive. I mean, we called them, so considering that happened all the way back... Well, we called them, so the police would have to arrive anyway. And then it's probably going to change to something like, I don't know, we're covered in fucking Carl's blood or something like that. or Leo, oh, we killed Leo or some shit, and the same outcome happens.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away?
Say something, goddammit!
Fuck it, I'm out of here.
We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
You really think that's a stupid idea?
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
So we need to give him calm, otherwise he's just gonna go kaboom. Shell combs the ship before we do anything. Right, so there are a number of things which we will have to take into account here, and that is, yes, this is a deviant android. It is him though, it's Carlos. Okay.
I detect an instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans. You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you?
Comfort.
Listen. I know you've been through a lot. But you need to help me understand what happened.
Oh, we need his trust to be in a sweet spot. Probe memory.
If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that. What are they gonna do to me?
We don't want this to spike up too
They're gonna
much.
destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you.
Okay.
I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Use the probe. pursue it, probe its memory, or convince it. We can convince it now.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
Okay, so we can slip in,
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me, scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
Okay, so we can start getting at this now.
Why did you write, "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
The sculpture in the bathroom, you made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will.
So if we just jump straight.
The masters.
So
The sculpture was an offering.
Without
an offering to whom?
No, we couldn't have done
to
anything.
RA9.
Which is cool, I guess, but the game points out
Only
where they all are,
RA9
so
can save us.
sort of like, why would you not go for all the clues? They'll be really short scene otherwise.
RA9. Who is RA9? When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me. I was scared. So I hid.
Okay. So we got the confession.
I'm done.
And he didn't blow up. I don't trust that this is over.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
What the fuck are you doing?
You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? No fucking Andrew's gonna tell me what to do.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth! Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying!
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now!
I warned you, motherfucker! That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank. I said that's enough.
By the way, if you're wondering what the text is over me, I can't see it anyway, but I assume it's presentation going up and down.
Everything is all right. It's over now.
You didn't blow up, so
Nobody's
we still
gonna
got
hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
The truth is inside.
Software installation. Okay. Interesting. So this is another one with a few different paths. Let's have a look. 4 different endings. So I assume that they are... the android went back to its cell. The android was incapacitated or beaten up and taken to a cell. The android blew up. And the android blew up and we didn't intervene. Something along those lines. We did well. I like the outcome of that. Organic coffee. Oh, we straight back to Nara. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing the rounds then. So it's gonna. So it's going. Connor. Mark. Sorry. Yeah, it's going. Connor. Kara. Marcus. Oh yeah. Where's the mud cock? She's off camping at the moment. I was like, oh god, everyone's in. I can't hear the dog. I'm sure she's barking for you somewhere. There you go. Cheers, fella. No problem. Have a good one. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 second. And that should be yes. Right. All good. That was just a free truck. That was a fun little interlude in between things. Let's continue.
Alright. End of the line.
End of the line?
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
I'll try and see if I can move the webcam over at some point over there, that direction. Just that way you can see all the trust shit going on over here. It's amazing because that's the shelter.
Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea. She's gonna have to leave.
He was going to insist anyway. We didn't really have a choice. I just refuse and stand still for the entire night. Anyway, yeah, so that's a delivery drive for my mum. She has specific equipment she needs to take help with. And I'm always the one answering the door and he's always the one delivering it. It's always fucking weird. Like, I don't actually know. I don't actually think that he thinks
Come on, Alice,
that
we've got to
anyone
hurry.
is actually using this equipment under the name on that box at this point. Because I'm also one of stuff. Right, so we've got several bits of I did a whip around, I suppose so. So we got a store. What else do we got? Looks like an abandoned building over there. Motel. Now, if I was on the run, not necessarily on the run, but if I need somewhere to stay that night, no androids allowed. Oh. Won't open before morning, okay. Because most coffee shops can stay till late. Open 24/7 but can't stay. Wait, why can't we stay here? What's actually preventing us from staying here?
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
Change of clothes. Oh shit, okay. So it works. No, before we take anything from that basket, I want to see if we can get any other clothes around here. Okay, I'm not reading another magazine. Again. Be looking at. Oh shit, he's got one turned on. Okay. Program complete.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
I don't want her to have a cold. We've gone too far.
Alice, but we have to do this.
Don't wake him up. Yeah, I'll just... Don't take the coat. Don't take the coat. Just stick with what you got. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking take the coat he's wearing. Whilst you're at it, take the clothes he's wearing as well. Jesus Christ, woman. You've got your shit. Wear it. Okay, at least we've got disguise. But we need to get the fuck out of here. Hey, you! Okay. Fair. What else have we got? Yeah, we're looking down. can't get in there. Where are you going? Girl, I need a...
Alice, you're freezing cold. I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
To be us.
Thank you for using Detroit's buses.
What's that? Supermarket. Can we use supermarket?
Look, the store's still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Place that we go to.
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
No. No. Oh, shit. No. 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 No, 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 no. You can... Come on. Look, we stole clothes. I'm not willing to go, like, a fucking step further. I mean, put it this way. We do that shit. The fucking motel is literally like right across the road.
There's nothing more this way.
There's an ATM machine and you're an android. David Cage! Why? I'm not going to the abandoned house. Fuck that. There has to be other options. Yeah, which side of the abandoned house do you want to get into? Those are the options. You fucking doing that.
A motel. Looks like we found a place to stay.
We're not going in?
We can't, Alice. I don't have any money. We have to find $40. Or go somewhere else.
Ah. The fuck was that about? Okay. Why did you not take the guy's wallet? Like, in all seriousness, if you're gonna end up doing this much, you could have gone all the way. There's a bum.
Come on, let's go back.
Or let's turn to the left. Or not. You could check just a few buildings, I guess. We've really got nothing else. I don't want to rob the store. I don't want to be that guy. And at the same time, There's no way in fucking hell I'm putting this poor girl in an abandoned fucking house. Is there nowhere else? It's actually like telling me there's like 5 different, well there's only 3, but 3 entrances to the freaking house. I'm not doing that. We'll have to drop the store. Okay, fuck it. I'm sorry, dude. I am sorry that I'm about to rob you. But to be completely honest, I'm weighing up my fucking options, and I'd sooner do that than give this poor girl hepatitis. Or some shit like that. So let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Try something else. Is there another option that we can get money out of him? Take. No! We need $40. I am not taking that shit from. What about the dude in the in the other place? Can we take his earphones or something and sell them? We're about to do some really weird shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
What the fuck? Every fucking android is like a million times more expressive at this point in time. What's this say? Sleep in motel or find shit? Yeah, we have to do the motel. I don't want to threaten the fucker. And I'm not going in that fucking house! Right, let's... So we can't go back in, okay. So we've got no choice. Do we actually have no choice? Ah! This is... actually... Is there something down here? Oh, we're gonna have to turn around. Because you're too scared to walk towards...
There's no point going any farther.
Why? Why not? Why are you on rails all of a sudden? Fuck it, you wanna do it? We'll do it. Because the last place I want to fucking go at the moment is there. We're already on the run anyway. I'm sorry, man. I'm about to do something really stupid that doesn't really make much sense.
Wait outside for me. I'll just be 2 minutes.
Wait outside? But why?
Please. Alice, just trust me.
I'm asking her to wait outside. That she's actually gonna hate me.
Just do what I say and everything will be alright. Take the cash from the register, put it on the counter.
done?
Go ahead.
$4.95, please.
Open the register. Put the cash on the counter.
We need to see him do it. This is the thing, right?
You better get out of here before things get nasty.
I'll shoot you.
You see that little girl outside? Her name is Alice. She's 9 years old, and this is the worst night of her life. All I need is a few dollars so we can find a place for tonight. And I'm not leaving without that money.
About 50.
We've got some money now.
Wait, how did you get it?
I just asked the cashier for a few dollars.
She doesn't trust us. I don't blame you, girl, but I'm not throwing you in a... I'm not putting... Yeah, you fucking panned over to it as if to go, oh yeah, by the way. We're not shoplifting. We're not stealing food or any shit like that.
Hi.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front. Just need your name and address. Can I see your driver's license?
I haven't got it with me. Please, the kid is tired.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night. Let's go, Alice.
Do you think he believed you?
I don't know, Alice. All I know is you'll be nice and warm tonight.
Fucking running after it. Wait, oh, we're in room 28, so that's 29 to 28? Yeah, here we go. Don't just put
Here,
it there.
give me your coat.
Can you, like, hide the gun? Instead of putting it, like, blatantly there?
Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet. I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
How do we want to do this? Is there anything else in here we can do? Because we need to hide our power thing. Little sign.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever.
Realistically speaking, I should have put down can't promise, but I don't want to trust to go down any further if that's what's been happening. If there's an opportunity to put us somewhere safe, I'd sooner do that. And deal with the consequences.
You should sleep now. I'm going to turn off the light, okay?
Wait. I would have put it all the way, but yep, sure, whatever. Also, put the fucking gun away.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Right, let's analyze this one. Okay. So, here's the thing. I'm a bit mixed on this one, I'm not gonna lie. I liked the fact that it forced me to... I like the fact that it forced me to do something which I didn't want to do. Oh, it was a choice between staying in an abandoned building for a night, I guess an abandoned car park, or a motel. Here's the thing though, the execution and the way it went about exploring those avenues, their routes, were a bit dodgy. So with the motel, I wish there was a way that we could right, so with the clothes the motel, well, the clothes and the cash, I wish that there was an alternative way to get those. Once again, I like the fact that it forced me to be creative with that. I like that. But I like the fact that it forced me to be not creative. That's not it. I like the fact that it put me in a creative bubble. It basically forced me to choose options which, in that circumstance, you wouldn't want to choose. But under that circumstance, you've got a little girl with you. You have to think about that. You have to weigh up your morals, right? Which, yeah, I like. I like that. But I don't like the fact that there was no other option to get those things. If I had an option to, like, pull up a sympathy card with a fucking cashier or something like that. There you go, okay? $40, like, you work in what looks like to be a late night sort of like thrift shops or something about that. Like, you know, something like that. You work in a late night just corner shop, right? And with most corner shops, the income which they get is through people buying shit there, right? I know that seems fucking obvious, but if you work in any other place that's like a franchise company or something like that, or like a fast food place or something like that, somewhere that has an owner above you and all that sort of stuff, the income which you earn is not your income, it's the company's income, and then they use that income and split it all equally. Whereas if you own a corner shop, the income which you get from people, from customers, is your income, which means something like $40. At corner shops, sure, it's like a bit mixed, like you just have to depend on the business in the area and all that sort of stuff, but $40, right? $40 to save a girl and make sure that she's not a dead body on the street. That's not asking for a lot. If she came back the next day and asked for it again, yeah, I'd call the police. But if she just said, look, we just need a place to sleep for one night or some shit like that, you would think about it. The clothes as well, like, you take the clothes from the guy who was there. Why? Like, surely that it's I don't know. It was just a bit convenient that there was only one person there. Late at night, sure, but you sort of get what I mean, right? You know, some people can leave their clothes in overnight or something like that and go back the next day and pick them up or something like that. And I'm sure that breaking into a drugstore, like, that should have been an option at the very least. Or, how about the ATM fucking machines that I kept bringing up, right? You are an android who can buy things with your fucking mind. They've done this before. We saw this happen with Marcus at the beginning when he goes to pick up the art supplies. He just pays for it by using fucking mind contactless. And Kara does the same thing by ordering a component to a broken dishwasher, I believe it was. So, why can I not use a deviant, like a deviant android to hack an ATM machine? That would be cool. Oh, but it wouldn't be realistic in this this world of this game. It wouldn't be realistic in this scenario. Fuck off. We are in the future. We are playing with androids at the moment, right? You do not tell me what the fuck is realistic and what is not. Okay? Because that would have been cool. That would have been a cool alternative. And then you could have had it like if you, I don't know, if you failed negotiating with the ATM machine, or if you, I don't know, got a little skeptical or got interrupted or found out something like that, then the police are notified and it forces you to stay in the abandoned house. That is something I can get behind. That is a concept which I can get behind, and I think the reason why it pisses me off so much is that these are like small alterations that lead to the same outcomes, right? But this is what I was on about before. You can have the same outcome, but make the journey feel personal. Like, don't just sit on your ass and go, oh, right, yeah, so we're going to have 3 options and 3 straight lines for those options. Like, what's a few more cutscenes? What's a few more bits and bobs added here and there to make this feel fresh and fun? Like, at least, like, once again with Heavy Rain, at least with Heavy Rain, I can say with that game, like, yeah, sure, it doesn't have as many, like, fucking options for, like, minor shit like this, but the end of the scenes can differ drastically, and at the same time, the journeys of those scenes can be a drastic change as well, depending on what your choices are throughout the playthroughs. Like, hell, minor spoiler, but a certain character can lose one of their fingers in the game, but you have multiple chances to avoid that from happening, and at the same time, you can cut your finger off in different ways, causing different things to happen later on in the story. There are many, many small alterations to get you to the point where inevitably it's just 2 choices, finger off or finger on. And that's the same with this. Like, in the end, we're either staying in a motel, we're staying in an abandoned we're staying in an abandoned house, or we're staying in a car park by the looks of things. 3 options, right? 3 options, and like, it's a straight line for each of those options. There's no, like, different dynamic way. Like, when you're trying to cut off the finger in Heavy Rain, we might play Heavy Rain at some point, but when you're trying to cut off your finger in Heavy Rain, you can burn the knife to cauterize. Well, you can, like, light the knife up and heat it to cauterize the wound when you've cut it off. You know, shit like that. You can pour whiskey on it to like disinfect it and drink it to numb you down as well. So that way, when it happens, it's not as bad as it would be. Or you can just do it straight raw, or you can not do it at all. And then you can choose what you want to do it with. I believe that you can do it with, like, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, damn it. Fucking... yeah, like... Fuck, what was it called? One of those snippers. Anyway, I was going to say, it's not a hedge cutter, it's like smaller than that. But you can use one of those, you can use a knife. You know, I think that you can even, like, saw it off or some shit like that. There are choices like that, that whilst at the end of the scene they're not massive, but it makes it feel more personal and enjoyable as well. Yeah. Let's have a look at the world stats. We haven't done that before. World stats in percent. Oh, so this is telling me what other people did. Okay. Let's have a look. Talk to Android, 65%, fair enough. Talk to Android, trash collector. We didn't really get a choice there. Enter supermarket. Inside supermarket, talk to clerk. 7% used a gun. Convince. We did it. 56% left the supermarket. As if to go, I ain't leaving. Maybe that was an option. Maybe we could have slept in the supermarket or some shit. Wear clothes. Yeah, okay, so we did some, like, the lesser stuff inside there. Hey, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm glad that we got what we did. You know what would be better? Is if my controller didn't die. Where the fuck is the, cable? Ah, right, it's here. Oh, fuck. But yeah, you get what I mean, right? But yeah, I'm happy with what I got here. Let's check out friend stats. Watcher from the chair, 0%. Yeah, fuck off. Why would you do that? Oh, it's rain, just like Heavy Rain. It's Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain 2 confirmed, coming to a cinema near you. Oh, what happened? Got terminated. You're not gonna address the fucking eye. Oh well. Left and right leg. What's up? I suppose this is like meant to reflect the picture we drew or something. And that might make sense. Great having motion control for die control. Easy to keep it in. Oh no. Sorry, I'm just checking how long I'm streaming for. You want to check if he's got a leg? How much we send that hand grasps him?
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
He just patted him on the head.
Where are you going?
This is a dead bird. Okay, so we actually have to get some sounds now. It's amazing how you check one of the power units in person's car. You can do that the other way around. Or like, you know what I mean. It's fucked. That's a question for you guys. This may sound a bit random, but hey, it could be a fun one to ask. Would you rather be deaf or blind? There you go. There's a question for the episode.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me!
I could probably got like enough to use on but fuck it! I am not that guy. Pretty good. Starting to get slightly disoriented now. Oh. I mean, I've seen the car on the map and the fucking noisy car before. Like that was the Woody car This is actually getting a little tedious now. meant to be like scary. I mean, it can somewhat be creepy, but at the same time, like, they're not bodies. If you catch the drift, they're not like. If they were corpses, sure, this would be a little creepy. Like Icarus, you know, some. This game, I actually think this is way more epic than it actually is. Did his eye? Like, you got rid of the. That could have been a cool little feature where he just has a slightly different eye or something like that. Okay. Ah, so he just...
My name is Marcus.
Yes, your name is Marcus. Holy shit. What the fuck? So specifically there. There wasn't a lot to that. Can't really say too much about it. We're back with my boy! Oh, my boy. Holy shit. Oh, I do apologise about the weird colour. Oh, you just noticed that shit. Is it really that bad? So blue and shit. Oh, it seems to be alright now. Basically, the HDR thing for this game is like really fucking weird in comparison to other games. Don't know why, it just is. Birds. I like a bird. Look at this. This has to be like a fucking virtual escape or some shit. Amanda? I'm Amanda now.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
He's nice. Intriguing.
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
Wait, adapt.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Oh, by the way, if I choose between the lieutenant and
Hurry,
you,
Connor. There's little time.
the lieutenant gets my vote. You're fucking in it. I don't know who you are, but you're evil. That's just a given. Any person who acts like, ah, yes, I was your father all along. Except fucking Bill. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, put it back into it. Okay.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Ooh, I'm privileged now. Right. Is this meant to be like a reference to the office, to the place in Every Rain? Because it looks strikingly familiar to the layout of the building there. Anyway, where's the stairs? Just gonna go straight to it like a good boy. I ain't not reading any of that shit. Oh, what is this?
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Hi, honey. You okay?
Why sit down? Go see the deviant.
Of course I want to see you. Baby, listen, I can't talk right now.
Wow. Just under a year to, well, yeah, I've got just over a year, and then apparently that song will be coming out. Where's the deviant? I don't want to talk to him. I suppose I don't want to go without him. I guess he did used to be into them, but he's fine now. Okay. Used to be a good detective. Used to be a good detective. And then the big drug bust thing happened, I suppose. Pooch. Likes his donuts because he's a policeman. Policemen like their donuts. That's what the game's trying to say. I've already seen that. He lost his son. It's generally what baseball hats mean. Anything else here? There's one more thing here, I just don't know where that is. Oh. I'll see it.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
So the weird blue bloom has seemed to have died down. I don't know if that was just in my playback. I apologize about that.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Wow.
Have a nice day, Captain.
You do want, oh, well, I do want to see the dude at some point. Standing.
I get the impression my presence causes you some inconvenience, Lieutenant. I'd like you to know I'm very sorry about that. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Right. I'm checking on the deviant first. You know, I bet you'll be best buddies with Frankie Boy. I really do wish there was a run button. Ah, there you are.
They're going to destroy me.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do. I know there's something you didn't tell me. I need to know before they take you away. The sculpture you made. Tell me more about it.
I'm going to die.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry!
Ooh. Hang on, I see that writing. Alright.
I'll call Cyberlife. Clean this mess up.
Has to be something there. I mean, there doesn't have to be. But it would make sense, right? Okay then. Let's do some investigations. Oh, he's unavailable now. Okay. Oh shit, look at this.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you?
I like dogs.
Sumo. I call him Sumo.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
Fuck.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to.
I'm just confusing the fuck out of him.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Okie dokie. Let's go on the... Okay. Okay.
"243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. I understand you're facing personal issues, Lieutenant. But you need to move past them, and...
Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Know your partner. Hadn't got a lead. Yeah, he got pissed, but we did what we did. I suppose if we weren't as passive as we were, it would have been a bit better. Okay, I'm going to leave this here for a bit. I'll stream a little bit more later on. Yeah. Right. Let's try to sum up this session before we do it later on. I don't know if I'm going to do another Dusky Drinks tomorrow. Well, tonight, rather. Might do. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I'll say this for this group of scenarios which we went through. I'm intrigued a little bit more now with the direction of where this is all heading in. I think that this is starting to feel a little bit, what's the word? Can't think of it. Like, full of itself now. It's slowly getting to that point now with Marxist stuff where it is like, really? Are you really trying to do this? Really? I think I appreciated his story a little bit more when Carl was still alive. I liked that dynamic. I wish I could have explored that a little bit more. I wish there was a way to keep Carl alive, but there probably wasn't. And even if there was, it's probably ending up with him ringing the cops on me or some shit like that. So this whole idea of rebirth as well can be done in an interesting manner. I think that iRobot, out of all the fucking things, flashed through my head when he was climbing up that pillar of bodies. The only thing is, though, that film builds itself up on its pretentiousness, and it manages to make a way to find it entertaining, find it captivating. Whereas this, it just feels like it's doing it to try to feel captivating rather than feel captivating first and pretentious second. So I am a little bit lost with Marcus's stuff at the moment. I suppose it can't really be helped at this moment in time. We might find out a little bit more later on. Kara's story is interesting. I wish that the problem with Kara's story is that because it's so open to start off with, at least once again at the moment it's so open that I feel like that I wanted more of a personalized sort of like route. There's lots of opportunities to go. You can do this here, you can do this here, you can do that there, you can do that there, and you can really shape the way that would go, and then you can have it all meet up at a head later on. Sure, I'm fine with it. There being a single meeting point, but there's so much which you could do with this at the moment, and I feel like that it's being slightly restrictive in that area. I still enjoy Kara and Alice's dynamic so far. I wish that would build up a little bit more. We could focus on that, because at the moment it's just an android that got overly protective and took a child away. The child, the only reason why she's going along with this is because she knew the android, and I suppose that she's going to be a little bit more accepting of Kara later on. I'm just going to put it out there. The daughter named Kara. I'm guessing Kara was her mother's name. That seems to make sense. But yeah, I think that Kara's story is the one which I'm most intrigued to see come to a head at the moment. My favourite story is still Connor's, though. I really think that it's this game honed in on just Connor's story entirely, and if we had a lot more of those investigative and detective elements around it, because the interrogation scene was awesome. I love that shit. And I think that the investigation scene prior was a little bit dry, but this time around I think that we got some better stuff out of Connor, and a lot of opportunities to shape character relationships. I feel like that now we're at a point where, okay, we can sort of see points picking up where we can go, okay, Connor can just obey his masters, or he can convince the lieutenant to, well, you can convince Hank to, like, you know, shit, I don't think that the company that made me is doing a good thing. We can go off and, like, investigate this and retaliate against them, something like that, and bring down, like, the biggest group of criminals in history or some shit like that. I've been really intrigued to see that. I am enjoying Connor and Hank's dynamic at the moment, because I'm choosing other passive options, because I think of myself, when it comes to dialogue and conversation, to be a little bit more of a passive guy. I generally try to find the compromise and everything, and that's what I'm trying to do with this game at the moment. And I think that doing that with Hank is he's sort of catching on to what I'm doing, so maybe I need to be a little bit more straight with him in the future, but we'll see what we're doing. I do think that we're breaking some ground with him. He doesn't seem overly pissed off with me. Like, he's mad, but he's not angry. He's not like, he just threw me up against the wall. I don't think he was going to punch me. So I think that we are making our way with him at the moment, and I'm good with that. I do think there's a bit of a personality change with him though at the moment. Like, from the last one, he seemed a little bit intrigued to see what Connor would do in the investigative setting, if you will. And he was sort of like teaching Connor how to investigate scenes and become a detective. But now it's just like Hank just wants to drink and do all that. I'm guessing that he had a son or a daughter that got killed by a deviant, or a deviant did something like, once again, iRobot. This is very iRobot, but it fucking screams it. Where they go, okay, we need to weigh up the chance of who's going to survive in this scenario. I'll save the dad over the child. And then the child died or some shit. I'm guessing that's what's happening. If that is, this is slowly becoming an iRobot ripoff. But hey, whatever. I enjoyed that film. I thought it was fun. So if I get to have my own spin on it, why the fuck not? As long as I get to actually make some choices along the way. Yeah. So that's my thoughts so far. I am slightly more impressed than I was. I don't think that I can still recommend people buying this game yet, though. With that being said, I've been Dusky Snow, and see you guys later on. And once again, I might do a Dusky Drinks tonight. I'm not quite sure. We'll see where everything is at the moment. But yeah, peace out. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.